Okay, so let's talk about things. You don't really want to lay that anywhere because it can rust on you if you lose your coating. So we're getting ready to measure up and see exactly where the center hole is going to be here to move this dryer vent up there somewhere. God almighty. Well, let me double check the power, make sure it's off, and wherever that thing is. I don't know. I know where it is. Let's just make sure. I know that the washing machine's off, but let's make sure this is off. Okay, that's off. I just changed that flipping outlet, but these things happen to me because I usually can fix them. It's time to pull the drywall down because this is what needs to be right here. Okay. I guess I'm going to do some research on where the studs are. I guess I can just look, you know. I'll have to move this box no matter what I do. I don't. Oh, it must be nailed on the outside of the box nailed up. Well, let's find out. You know what the thing to do here might be? I'm going to leave. I'm going to take drywall out up here and then just see what's there, because I'd like to get, when I get my 4-inch hole saw, I want to just go zoom. I don't want anything to bother me. Dadgummit, missed it by inches. Of course, how would they have known? Don't think it could have got much worse. Could be worse. Oops, don't know how. So here's where I need to have my center of my 4-inch. I might just, I gotta keep going. I gotta take more of this out to see where this wire goes. But I'm just gonna have to chop this out, and I'm thinking of hardwiring the washing machine now instead of having an outlet there. I believe that may be better. I may feel better off doing that. Just hardwire the sucker and forget about the box and the plug-ins and all that other stuff. And it's not an uncommon event to see that. So let me get the rest of this off and see where I can see that wire a little bit down in there. But let's look at it a lot. I was hoping beyond hope that this was just a backer stud, and it is. So I can take that out. That'll save me a little work. And I drew my lines to see exactly where I want to go. And this wire is not going to be any trouble. There's plenty of it. Thank goodness they left me that there. Enough of that to deal with. Like I say, I'm going to hardwire that. I'm not going to even try to put an outlet back in it. So I don't know how high up this goes, but I'll figure that out in a second. And I'm just going to crunch that box out of there. So I got lucky. That is not an actual dedicated stud right there. So I will just have to get the recip saw and sort of just chalk that out right there. Look at the lack of insulation. So I got a couple of cans of great stuff, and so we'll be filling that up. So wish I run into these little voids of insulation here, and I have when I was doing all this other stuff around here. And I wish I hadn't have done that, but anyway, they say, you know, this thing was built in a factory. It wasn't built on site, so I couldn't see what was going on. So anyway, I don't know. I got the attic insulated well enough, so let's get this out of here. So there's the box. I just chopped it off with a recip saw. So, okay. I might could reuse that. I'll think about it. Here's that piece of 2x4, and it's growing ever wider here. So what I got to do is, like I say, I gotta have to chalk some of that out of there. I think that I'll do that later because it's such a terrible, windy, awful day, and it's raining and everything. It's just blowing rain like crazy. I had somebody tell me one time there's There's no wind and rain. Oh, yes, there is. Anyway, I'm going to. I wonder. Nah, I'm gonna need me a little bit over here. There's just no doubt about it. Let's clean this up a little bit more and see about what I'm gonna do. But it may be much later because I want to just do this on a nice, cooler, nicer day. And as you can tell, it's just terrible, blusty, and it was spitting rain like crazy a little bit ago. It's just not fun out there. I don't want to open anything to outside right now.